Hi, I'm Jack O'Brien. Today I want to talk to you about the invention of one of the most important scientific instruments of all time. I'm talking about the telescope. This invention didn't just give humans the ability to see things they couldn't see before, but it actually changed the way we look at the universe today. We don't know for sure who invented the telescope. The first record we have of a telescope is from a patent application in the Netherlands made by Hans Lippershey in October of 1608. Lippershey's telescope consisted of a hollow metal tube with a convex lens at one end and a concave lens at the other. Lippershey's first telescope could only magnify images around 3 times. Around that same time, 2 other men, Zacharias Janssen and Jacob Matthias, also created telescopes. The government of the Netherlands decided that the design for the telescope was too easy to copy, so they did not award a patent to Lippershey. Those first telescopes were used as a tool for the military to see objects far away. It was an Italian professor and experimenter named Galileo Galilei who first thought of turning the telescope to the heavens. When he heard about the telescope, he decided to make one for himself, even though he had never actually seen one. Galileo's first telescope wasn't very powerful. It could only magnify things around 3 times. He soon made improvements and created a telescope that could magnify objects around 30 times. When he pointed this telescope at the moon, he made some amazing discoveries. Before Galileo, people believed that the moon was a perfect sphere, but when Galileo was able to take a closer look, he discovered mountains and craters on the moon. When he pointed his telescope at Jupiter, he saw a group of small stars around the planet. After watching these new stars over a few nights, he could see that they were actually orbiting around the planet. They weren't stars but moons of Jupiter. This discovery was a huge blow to the idea that the Earth was the center of the universe. When Galileo looked at Saturn, he saw that the planet had what looked like ears to him. A few decades later, another astronomer realized they were actually rings around the planet. Galileo also looked at the sun and found dark spots on it. This also challenged the idea that the objects in the heavens were perfect. Galileo's discoveries were seen as a threat to the Catholic Church, which taught that the Bible tells us that the earth is the center of the universe. The Church forced Galileo to recant his beliefs, but other astronomers continued where Galileo's work had left off. They made improvements to the telescope, which gave it greater magnifying power. The discoveries made because of the telescope changed the way we looked at the universe and our place in it forever. And that is why it is one of the most important scientific instruments ever invented.